There are many, many, many facets of yourself and expressions of yourself which are here right now, which go far beyond anything that, well, that the human mind could even imagine. So you don't try to, you simply allow. There are things called enlightenment and the divine that the human cannot possibly manufacture or force or command, but you can allow. Sometimes in the allowing, it means that life is going to have different twists and turns of what the human expected. But this human who's trying so hard to be enlightened has an expectation of what would come next. What comes next is truly part of your God algorithm, your divine algorithm, but it may not be consistent with, it may be in conflict with what you call your human algorithm. Humans just being asked to allow this. The human might have thought he or she was going to be some grand spiritual teacher in this lifetime, and it just hasn't even come close. But that was a very human expectation. Now, dear human, you're just being asked to allow. It's like receiving yourself, but not a self that is limited by you, by the human. You're being asked to receive all that you are, but it may be in contradiction to what the human expected. Can you allow that? Can you allow that there might be a lot more than just trying to sand off the fine edges of your human life to make it a little bit more cushy? And that other things are happening right now. That may make the human a bit uncomfortable. What are you going to put on your business card?
Hi, everybody. You sort of just said it. Allowing my sovereignty and freedom, in parentheses right underneath, scared shitless all the way.
Yeah.
So it's the breath, it's the...
Allowing sovereignty, parentheses, scared and excited.
Yes, and excited.
I like
Thank
to
you.
refine things.
Thank you.
Scared and excited,
Take
sure.
the
And you
shitless
all
part
should
out.
be. You should be. And that's actually kind of fun. It's most humans are bored, and most of you are not. That's a good thing. Scared, what did you call it?
Scared shitless.
Yeah, okay.
All the way.
I wanted you to say that bad word, not me. Scared, but excited.
It's very exciting.
You know, what if, just imagine for a moment, what if you woke up tomorrow morning and suddenly it's like all of this that you've been doing these years in your own sovereignty allowing, let's say suddenly they were taken away from you and you had to go back to regular life.
I'm at the point right now where I have that choice. I'm going on, and it's very scary.
To my side?
No, I'll stay here.
Yeah,
Just another part of the country.
Okay, another part of the country. Okay.
But the thought of staying here, which I've thought of a few times, it's just like, I couldn't stay here.
Offer something
Please.
as you are about to embark on a journey. You will go on the journey. There are going to be some unexpected twists and turns. Be good with it. Just be good with it. It may not be what you expect, but it's going to be grander. So don't get all in a tiz and call me late at night.
Don't get my shorts in a wad and go, Adamus, where are you? What are you? Thank you.
I'll just be smiling.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's all, you know, sometimes there's an expectation that the humans have, the way things should be. And a lot of times they don't turn out that way. But they forget to open their eyes and say, but actually, this turned out a lot better. A lot better. Whew. Thank goodness I didn't listen to just a limited human self. Good.
That's the exciting part. Thank you.
Great. Well, thank you. Thank you. And you're going to realize that there's things that are going to happen in your life that are going to be beyond what this human here could have imagined. Because I got to tell you right now, as we get into this new series, you're really limited in what you imagine for yourself. Really limited. It's kind of like being given if you're an artist, being given a whole studio filled with canvases and paintbrushes and acrylics or oils and welding equipment and anything to compose artwork. And then just taking out a pack of crayons, children's, school crayons, and one little sheet of paper and tearing that in half because you didn't want to waste it, and drawing on that. And that's what you're going to come to realize, that the dreams of the human were so limited, so very limited. And I understand why the human dreams, but really they're failure dreams. They really are. I mean, not that you're dreaming of failure, but you do. But you dream something so human, and then it doesn't work out. And then slowly, over time, you stop dreaming. Slowly, you withhold on the dreams because it's like, oh, that didn't work out. I was such a fool. No, it wasn't that you were a fool. It's actually that you didn't dream beyond the human. You didn't open to the dreams of the I am. And once you do that, once we walk on beyond the human limitations and dreams, we walk on into the powerless life. All those things are just there, the jobs, the money, and you realize with a big laugh, why was I so focused on that when it's just here? It's not magic. We're going to go into the physics this year, explain why it's not magic. It is just consciousness. That's all. That's all.